Hi, this video is about the segment addition postulate. Let's take a minute to talk about this name. It's a formal name, but it's actually an idea that's very familiar. Postulate is a relationship, a rule that you cannot prove. Notice that the operation is addition, so you will see in this equation I wrote here, the addition symbol. And we are working with segments. There's a little bit of glare from the flash, but let's see, right here I have my segment. This might be the only video I make on whiteboards. Let's connect this to a familiar idea that you have. Let's say you need to measure this length and you have a ruler and you put your ruler down and you notice, oh, it's short. I can't measure the whole thing. Well, you have a strategy. You can take your ruler and measure the first 12 inches. And when you get to the end, you mark that. You slide your ruler over and you're able to measure 8 more inches. That is enough information for you to figure out this whole length. So we're going to use the idea of parts and wholes. My students, if you want to use P's and W's so you don't have to write out those whole words, it might help you remember the relationship. We've got the part that I labeled in red, addition postulate, part I labeled in green, and that's going to help us determine the entire length. Add these two parts and I get 20 inches. And that is the length of this segment. Pull up for a second so you can see the whole thing. Here is a second example, and take a minute to notice that there are actually 3 parts here, red, blue, and green as I've labeled them. And we're missing the part that is located in the middle, in the interior. We do know the whole. See how that glare works for us as we're working through this. Hopefully it won't cover up too much. So again, as I said, there are 3 parts. We'll label those with P. This is the segment addition postulate, so notice I'm using plus as I build my equation. We have a part that is labeled in red. A part that is unknown. A part that is labeled in green. And we do know the whole. Variable and like terms. Inverse operation, undo plus 11 with subtract 11. Isolate x, we find out x is 14. Now if you notice, the diagrams are not always drawn to scale. Be well.